Welcome to Comic Construction. Let's check out the build art and story of Wesley Dodds' The Sandman by Robert Venditti, Riley Rossmo, and Ivan Placencia from DC Comics. This book is a standard size trade paperback at 6 5/8 by 10 3/16 inches and has 136 pages. That 3/16 of an inch kind of stands out. I wonder if this should be 10 1/4, and for some reason it was trimmed a little short. That's possible. This book is a standard slim trade paperback from DC. The cover is 4-color printing on with a very glossy coating applied. And the inside cover is uncoated and blank on both the front and the back. The paper is a thin semi-gloss sheet. It's pretty standard for what DC uses in a trade paperback. This type of paper can allow some bleed through between pages, but I only noticed that on sections where it was a lot of white, and there's a lot of color density on these pages, so I think I found a spot or two. And even then I had to hold up the book to the light to make sure I wasn't imagining things. I adore Riley Rossmo's art, and that remains true in this book. He uses his own style, but I think I see a hint of that rounded look from Batman the Animated Series. That could just be my imagination. Maybe I want to see it. Specifically since this book takes place kind of in that nebulous 1930s and 40s, like of the animated series. But I love the art so much, I ended up buying a couple of pages of the original art. So I'm super excited for that. This book is part of the Dawn of DC line. These stories reestablish the heroes of the Golden Age in the current DC universe. For Alan Scott Green Lantern, the creators tied the Golden Age Green Lantern to the modern GL lore, specifically the Red Lantern concept. I really enjoy that book, except for the Red Lantern stuff. I prefer Alan Scott's power being mystical in nature and not part of the larger universal sci-fi that is Green Lantern. And I really love Jay Garrick, the Golden Age Flash, but the Dawn of DC Flash was really poor in my opinion. So how does Robert Venditti do with his take on Wesley Dodds? Well, it's off to a good start immediately, as Venditti takes a lot of inspiration from the Vertigo Sandman Mystery Theater series by Matt Wagner, Stephen T. Siegel, and Guy Davis, while removing Vertigo-specific concepts like Morpheus of the Endless being tied into Wesley Dodds' story. In this story, Wesley Dodds, aka the Sandman, has designed a humane weapon for use in war. It's a sleeping gas that can be used to vanquish an enemy unit with no loss of life. Of course, the army rejects it. I mean, they are in the business of killing people. But then someone steals his notes and all of his research, and the Sandman springs into action to catch the thief. This is a great mystery story with twists and turns, and I found it delightful. Diana's great as usual, and her chemistry with Wesley is fantastically written and drawn. I have not read other Venditti comics, but I think I need to after reading this. Wesley Dodds' The Sandman is definitely joining my permanent collection. Thanks for checking out this video. If you enjoyed it, like, subscribe, and share with a friend.